is in every man, and I added in, and woman. And so said Carl Jung. Who was Carl Jung? Well, he was a sort of a Swiss I know everything. He was an expert in the field of psychiatry, anthropology, archaeology, literature, philosophy, psychology, and religious studies. And he was a very good friend of Sigmund Freud. I can see that because, to be fair, who else could he get to go for a pint with him, with all that stuff going on? But this is a very interesting statement for the likes of him to say, the pattern of God is in every man and woman. And Trish, I think I'm blaming you here. Did you put this up on social media about Carl Jung?
I paid innocent.
I think you did. And now look at all the exercise made.
I think you're responsible.
Carl Jung, to qualify that, said, man doesn't only grow from within himself, for he is also creative from within himself. God becomes revealed in him. Human nature is little skilled in divinity, and therefore man fluctuates between too much and too little. Now, what do I make of that? Because this will be my interpretation of what Carl Jung said. Now, to be fair to Carl Jung, he had a lot more to say about religion and other things. But this little snippet speaks to me about the mission statement that the pattern of God is in every man, and then his qualification about man grows from within himself, but also grows creatively from within himself. If the cells or the DNA that make you grow are within you, then of course, physically, you grow from within yourself, with naturally a little help from lots of good nourishment. If you're creative, well then equally I believe what Carl Jung was saying, you are creative from within yourself, with a little help from the influences around you, good, bad, or otherwise. So the pattern of God is growing within you, within your creative understanding, not from outside. No more than your physical development is taking place from within you, then equally your creative understanding and development is taking place from within you. So God is not an external power or an external force, but part of that creative poetry or genius within you. So the pattern of God is growing within your creative understanding. And we're not all the same. However, our understanding of the divine or God, and I'm not always fully comfortable with the word God when I'm trying to explain God. It's not a great word. It's a clumsy word in many ways. In many ways, it's too generic a word to really appreciate what goes on inside our own divine creativity. But also, Carl Jung finishes up by saying, man fluctuates between too much and too little. Now, I'm not completely sure Carl Jung might agree with my analysis, but I think I understand that you can have too much God and too little God. And sometimes we meet people who could really do with less God. and we meet people who might try a little bit of God, and their world might change. And if that's the way Carl Jung means it, then I'm on the same hymn sheet, so to speak, as Carl Jung. That's my analysis. Now, as I mentioned, during the week, Isabella and myself travelled down to Dublin to savour Bloomsday. And to be honest, if you came from another land and arrived in Dublin, you would believe that James Joyce was in actual fact a hat maker. Because all the Dublin people did was put a straw hat on the men and a bonnet on the women and walked around pretending to know something about James Joyce. Don't ask them any questions on it, because you won't get any. Isabel is one of the few people I know that has read Ulysses. Now you're probably, has anybody here read Ulysses?